Hey, good morning, everybody. Want to welcome all of my friends that are watching this live broadcast on Facebook or LinkedIn or on my YouTube channel. Additionally, want to welcome all of my students that are participating in this live broadcast. Next month, I'm celebrating my 78th birthday, and it's going to be a great month. But 78 is the new 60 when it comes to social media. So here we are. We've only got today, tomorrow, Saturday, and the month of August is over. The truth is that there's still plenty of opportunity to jump in and frankly generate some sales. Last night, we had a special broadcast where we talked about my new project launch scripts that we're releasing. So for those of you that haven't registered yet for boot camp, go ahead. Let me, Johanna, I see that you're here. So let me do this. Let me jump in. Let me unmute you first.
Good morning.
Morning. I'm glad you're here. You know, we can do what we talked about yesterday. We can do some of that this morning. Um, I love it when old students come back. And yesterday, to my pleasant surprise, Joel Whaley popped on, and I've talked about, I talk about him all the time. And he came on, he was working with that new program. I forget what the initials were, where if you had a company and you closed it down because of COVID, you could go back to the petition the government for income, lost income. And he told us last night that he's generated over $2 million in sales. And he's waiting on the IRS to go through and approve what he's done. Yeah, thank you. The ERTC. So he's literally has over $2 million in the works. And frankly, I was thrilled to hear that. But now he's jumped into something else, and we're going to be talking today, and going to go through another round of coaching with Joel. And he is such a pleasure to work with because the man has a phenomenal track record of selling. And when it comes to selling is a lot easier than most people realize. Primarily because you know so much about the other person when we're starting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump out my account.
Now, I did go into Max GPT to help out with that.
Okay. One of the things about Max GPT, it gives you a lot of, terrific information and guidance. And we're going to be loading up over the weekend some additional material to help everybody. All right, so let's pop over to for your network. See, you've got 6,600 people that you're already connected to, which is huge. Now notice you have a number of new additions to catch up. But let's jump into the message area. All right. And specifically, who did you want to look at? Carrying over from yesterday.
Well, Ralph is who we looked at yesterday, and that's where I used Max GPT to get a response and then altered it slightly.
Okay, so let's see. Max GPT is good, but Live Max is better. So let's see who you're talking to. An independent sales rep. Okay, all right. So he's been looking for a job since May. Well, let's go right to the conversation because, okay. Okay, so this is the guy that told you he let's just basically start at the beginning. Okay, so he reached out to him on July the 16th. On July the 16th, according to this, we don't know what he was doing. So the typical response would have been, why do you have the open to work frame around your picture? Well, so you did. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? Okay, so we already talked about this. He was giving you his life story. So it's you see here that when they're talking about things that are of interest to them, they type a lot. If they're not interested, they don't respond. So he interviewed with a company. Job doesn't start until September. Tells you what he's going to be selling. So here, again, the strategy that you should have used would have been to wish him luck. I hope you get the job. When are you going to know? But, you prematurely push this in front of him. Hey, just in case, would you like to do something on the site? Well, he didn't respond. So Saturday, have you started your new position? How do you like it? Well, I only interviewed for the job, no offer yet, so I'm still hunting. Okay, so here, so do you have any more promising prospects? Not really. So he saw this, but he didn't answer. Okay. Now see here, this is what the project launch script is for. Now he hasn't seen this yet. No. When we're So what you really wanted to say here, and you're going to say this over and over and over again, is, let me pull it up. Okay. What you needed to say here, the project launch script, what is worded differently. So he just told you up here, do you have any more promising prospects? Not really. So this is where you would use the project launch script. Many of the professionals that I work with today that have your experience, that have your sales experience, that enjoy working with people, are generating side incomes while they're looking for full-time work. That's all you got to say. What do you know about the network marketing business model? You already know enough about the guy. You don't have to ask the question you want to ask. We don't have to get any more information. Okay? So, to all of this is, have you thought about leveraging your experience in a way that combines with unnecessary? Once you know, see, you see what you're doing here? You're going too deep into him all we want to know when we're talking to somebody, what do they currently do? What are their, what are they currently doing? So have you ever thought about leveraging your experience? Now, the last thing that they need to see is a question. So here's the question, but then you buried it with all kinds of extra work. So what we need to do, I wish there was some way of deleting this. Um, so this was Wednesday. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here. We're gonna set on this. Oh well. So with your previous experience, and get it out there. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Not needed. Once we know enough about the other person, and we can see there's a fit. Now, there's an issue where he feels like he wants to work with people face to face. And we're going to deal with that. You know, in today's world, working with people face to face is can limit your income because you're limited to the numbers of people that you could see face to face. Today, we're going to deal with that when it comes up. So this is where we have to get. Do you have another one? All right, so let's do this. Let's go over here to the starred ones. Staffing and solutions. Open to work. So the question that should come to mind is, why does she have the open to work frame? Is she looking to find people to work with, or does she already have a job? Okay, so she's currently searching for new opportunities. Why? So we come down here. So here, the last visible job was in May of 2022. So what has she been doing? So this is somebody, wow, that you've been connected with. The first time you reached out to her, okay, so you've been connected to her since August of 2023. August of 2000. So already she's been out of work. Okay, so you sent her the first message. So how long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? So what are you currently doing? Well, she didn't answer you. Okay. So, all right, now I see you were a general manager at CubesMart. Okay, that was 2022. So here you're asking the wrong question. What were you doing? You're going in two different directions. So on one hand, you're talking about something that she did in 2022. What kind of job? What was it? What kind of a job? What kind of a company was it? And what are you looking for? What are you looking for a job? Not the best. The question we wanted to know here is why did you leave your job here? But that was in 2022. So what have you been doing for work since you left the job would be the question. And so now you're coming at, so you're bringing up your business way too early. She didn't answer. So this is looking for a job. So she says she liked working at this job. My favorite job. All right. The obvious question is, what did you do there? It had rules. She wasn't interested. Okay. So number one, she's not answering your questions. So the woman is not answering your questions. So I'm ashamed to say that my last position was short-lived. What was it? She's not answering your questions. And you're not asking the right questions. All the wrong questions. Life has been challenged. Challenging. Okay. All right. So here we are. We should have asked this a long time ago. She never answered you. Now, have you ever talked to her on the phone?
Shortly, yeah. We just spoke briefly. She'd been assaulted in her last job, and she's now living with somebody, and but she's not very open about what's going on.
So, so the question is, how has she been able to survive financially without working? Just she never answered you. So this is the wrong approach. This is totally the wrong approach.
Well, it was what I got from Max GPT.
Well, again, Max GPT has great content. Okay, and this is not bad, but it's not. Max GPT is loaded with potential information. Okay. Now, but not for her. And frankly, okay, I know it's in Max GPT, but starting your own business, that scares a lot of people. But again, this is totally inappropriate. So again, have you ever thought about the type of job? You she's not answering your questions. Okay, let's stop messing around. When was this? This was Wednesday. What was this, yesterday?
I guess so.
Okay. Okay. What brings you the most satisfaction? Okay, so first, all right. So we're going to center this. All right, now, 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 if she doesn't answer this question, okay, stop talking to her. Okay, just stop talking to her. And you turn around and you look at all the time that you've put in, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We want to know, it's very simple. We want to first know, what do they do? What have they been doing since they left their last job? There's a pattern here. When you ask, and this is going on for 2 years. If she doesn't answer this question, okay, then it's a continuation of a pattern. See, no one, the thing that I discovered about social media, and this goes all the way back to 1998. Actually, no, 1997. You're never alone when you're on a social network. There is always somebody to talk to. I mean, we could literally look at all the people that you could talk to right now. You could talk to Jennifer, Valerie, anybody with a green dot or a green donut. Oh, you could talk to him. There's always somebody to talk to. You're never alone. If I jump over to Facebook, okay, these are all the people that I'm connected to. Well, Susan's online right now. Oh, I'm logged into my wife's account. So I pop over here. Okay, and you know, I see all these people discover the AI system used to recruit. This is such, excuse my language, BS. So look at all the people. I can talk to Michael Price right now.
I have to at least tell him about this.
I could scroll. You're never alone. My wife, David Moses. You're never alone. If she doesn't answer you, talk to someone else. You're wasting your time. All right, let me come back. There's a pattern to this. Okay. So Susan, you asked the question. So let me unmute Susan.
Hello.
Oops. Okay. So you're talking to somebody that already has a side business. Okay, so you're talking to somebody that doesn't have a need,
Okay,
okay?
okay,
You want to talk, you either want to talk to people that have an obvious need, or there are going to be some people that don't indicate they have a need, but we know based on what they do. What's her full-time job?
she's a graphic designer. She has her own business.
Okay, so she's got her own business and she's also doing a travel business on the side.
Yeah, she just started. I just asked her that, and she just told me that yesterday. So I thought, maybe I shouldn't pursue her any longer. So
No,
kind of
no,
wanted your opinion.
no. There's either a clear, obvious need, okay, so this profit pathway, what's that?
I had my own accounting company business, just
Okay.
part-time, very part-time.
Okay, but see, the purpose of having a profile is to make clear to the people that you want to talk to that you're somebody that they want to talk to. So
Okay.
here you're a bookkeeper, you work for this company,
Uh-huh.
and I would take out part-time.
Okay.
And now, okay, so CNS, what does the CNS stand for?
CNS Forge, that's my husband's company.
Okay. So what I would do is I would take out part-time for this.
Okay.
Nobody has to know it's your husband's company.
Okay.
And you could say, I was the bookkeeper as the bookkeeper.
Okay.
Now you come up here and, okay, if this was your business, what kind of a business was it? Were you bookkeeping?
Bookkeeping. Yeah, still bookkeeping. Yep.
Okay, so then here you were the bookkeeper for another company.
Right.
Now here you opened up your own company. So you give your company a name. You want to call it Profit Pathway Bookkeeping. That would be down here. You are the founder and the principal bookkeeper. So you're showing people that look at your profile, okay, you were a bookkeeper that worked for somebody else. Then you came up here and you started your own bookkeeping company.
Okay.
Now, what is this?
So that's with Melaleuca. I think I need to change that, don't I?
No kidding.
Okay.
Okay, so here you give this is your, now whether it's a Melaleuca business, whether it's an Isagenix business, it doesn't matter what the business is. This is where you give your business a name that makes people curious, like the Worldwide Wealth Achievers Network.
Okay.
And you are the founder and the CEO and the CFO, the Chief Fund Officer, which would make people curious about what it is. And we come up here, and that's not even listed here. So, your profile needs a lot of work. What's the significance of this house?
You had just told me to change it to put like $1 million house on there.
Okay, but then you need some kind of copy up here.
Okay.
Like, in order for things to change, you need to change.
Okay.
All right. So, so remember, if you're not having the success you're looking for, starts with your profile.
Okay,
Profile needs work.
okay.
Secondly, it's all about who you are talking to. Now, how many people are you connected to on LinkedIn?
700 and something.
So, I mean, you're a work in progress. Everybody's a work in progress. You need to, I mean, again, it's all in the profile guide from the standpoint of how you're describing yourself. I see what I mean. So this comes right out of the profile guide.
Yeah,
Okay. Um, I mean, this is, and some of this stuff isn't of mine. This is right out of this is Brent Bryson's content, but it doesn't apply to you. Have you
well,
ever?
I changed it up to meet some of my,
Yeah, but again, you know, in his case, he's helped like 50 people become $1 million earners. My
okay,
income has reached a level where I don't have to work anymore. That's not true.
okay,
Okay. So, yeah, it's, folks, listen, let me come back over here. All right. Now I'm going to pop down here. Let me see if last night we talked about the project launch scripts that helps identify serious prospects, creates immediate response. I gave it for now. Here's somebody. In fact, go to my YouTube channel and watch what we did last night. Here's somebody that right before Christmas enrolled 13 people into her business in 10 days, and she's building the same business you're building. Okay, these are some of the results of people that use the project launch script. Use the project launch script to reconnect, contact 100 previous connections. Over 75 responded so far. I haven't had a chance to get to everyone. I love it. So far, I've enrolled 11 people. My team's on fire. It's been a long time since anyone was this excited. We all love you. The script produced a 75% response rate with a 15% closing rate. Another one, I sent out over 100 project launch messages over 2 days to 87 previous connections. 87 people responded. Showed the business to 50 people, and I've enrolled 15. 8 are building the business, 7 are customers. That's an 87% response rate. The project launch script only works when it's used with the right people. So here's the deal. And this applies to all of you. If you're not having the results you want on Facebook and LinkedIn, the reasons are easy to identify and simple to fix. First, it's the content and visibility of your profile. Yours needs work. Now, if you were in the August boot camp, then get in what my suggestion is, join the 90-day boot camp challenge. That'll take you. So stay in boot camp in September, October, November. Or if nothing else, get into the September boot camp because you need work. The content and visibility of your profile. You're not going to have the results you're looking for until you fix your profile. Second, you're not following the scripts. Now, you all saw what happens when we looked at some of the people Johanna's talking to. If you don't follow the scripts, you could talk to people for years and waste hours of time. You don't have to. Everybody looks at your profile. They learn enough about you to know, are you the person that they would want to connect with? And more important, are you the person that they'd want to do business with? 3, you're talking to the wrong people. Johanna has been talking to the wrong person. It only takes 2 or 3 back and forth messages for you to know, do you want to continue to talk to the person? You're talking about your business too soon. Again, we saw cases of that. Or you're not qualifying your prospects. Folks, it's not that hard. Okay, this is a process. This is something that you do and you will get better. It's like learning a dance. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. The more you do it, the more you're going to sell, because you're going to learn who to continue to talk to and who to stop. Now I'll be back at 4 o'clock this afternoon for another Ask Max session. You got the weekend coming up. It's a holiday weekend. You got the Labor Day weekend. You got the holiday strategy that you could be talking to. You still have today, tomorrow, Saturday to close out the month. Go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/free leads. Look at the last night's training. Jump into boot camp. So I will talk to all of you. And again, stay in boot camp. For those of you that want to go fast, I have two, actually I don't. Yesterday I had 2 coaching positions available. Now I've got one, because we heard from Joel last night. I've got an appointment with him at 1 o'clock, and he's going to sign up for his 3rd round of coaching. And every time we work together, first time we worked, he was in a network marketing company. The first month, I think he signed up 18 or 19 people. But he knows how to sell. He knows how to talk to people. He came back the next year. He had an insurance business. I showed him what to do, and in 2 months, he enrolled 100 agents. Now he's back. And what has he been doing? Using everything that I taught him. He was promoting ERTC, that government program. He's at $2 million in business. I am giving you the steps, the scripts, the tactics, and the strategies to be successful. You must follow them to the letter, like you would follow a recipe for making a key lime pie. If you deviate from the recipe, you get nothing. Nothing. Till next time.